Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back again to my channel. Today I'm gonna discuss about how to clean in a sanitary way. Sanitary ways, of course, everybody knows how to clean, right? And everybody's home would probably be looking like a very immaculate, shiny, clean. But what we don't know is there would still be germs and bacteria lingering in your immaculate, neat and clean house. I tell you why. Because everybody thinks that we clean in a sanitary way. So, I have everything in front of me. So the only missing is I do not have the stainless steel, and of course when we clean, for the right PPE, of course, when you are using chemicals, always use your protections of your hands, which is gloves. Of course, everybody knows that, but when we're cleaning in our own home, we tend not to use gloves, but that's very, very important. Use the gloves first before touching anything else. This is why, and it's very important, especially around we're in the middle of this crisis, dealing with the invisible enemy, right? Which is
Coronavirus.
alright. So anyway, what in front of me, okay, pretend I have gloves. Now to clean, we tend to use rugs, right? We tend to use rugs, which is this, it's brand new, or this, or the other type of scrubbers. It's fine. It's fine to use this. Now, to know about chemicals first, okay, I have so much in here. Okay, so this is for my couch, because I have a leather couch, but I don't just use this strictly to clean my couch. I want my couch sanitized. So what I do is I use a very clean rug or washcloth and use a disinfectant. It says kills 99% bacteria. Anything that disinfectant chemicals you could use. I know you might think, oh, it's very harmful for my leather. Well, I want also my couch to be disinfected. So either you use anything that says disinfectant, but avoid using bleach on your leather couch. Disinfectant it might not be as harmful, but or you could use water and a little bit of this mixing. You're supposed to dilute it anyway, but I tend not to dilute much. I put more water and just a little bit of disinfectant. Avoid using bleach on your leather couch, and then after that you spray this to shine your couch and to moisture it, so that's for the leather couch with very clean washcloth. Let me tell you about washcloth. If you use washcloth on everything that you clean and you don't wash it and disinfect after you wash it, or after you use it, cleaning on everything, especially like for example on your table, and then you don't disinfect it, and then the next time you use it, you're just gonna transmit it and spread it all over your house. Now that is the bad thing. And to be honest, the dirtiest part of your house, the most germy part of your house is what? Your sink. Because you know why? You put all your meat there, all the bacteria, especially chicken, and then you wash your dishes, dirty dishes there. That is the most germiest part of your house, is the sink. So what I'll do, I always bleach my sink maybe 3 times a week, and make sure it's clean all the time and not pile up with dishes in there and not wash it. So that's another thing. Second, knowing your chemicals. If you don't know about using chemicals, like this one is shiny, right? This is wood. And people tend to use just wood, which is this one is. This is a wood cleaner. This is specific only for wood. So if you use this and it doesn't say disinfectant, and looking at your shiny wood floor or shiny table, it looks immaculately clean, right? But it's not disinfecting it. This would be looking shiny and immaculately clean, but because there is no disinfectant here, it looks clean, but it's not sanitized. You see what I mean? So you still can get bacteria out of your table. So how I clean my table? I might use the wood cleaner, or some people would use furniture polish. That's what missing here. But furniture polish is not disinfecting your table, which is very shiny looking, but the bacteria or germs is still on your table. It might look very clean and shiny and very presentable, but you don't know there's still bacteria and germs on it. You see what I mean? So this one can clean, but it is not disinfectant. Like if you have a babies that's crawling on your wood floor, and because a lot of people, they don't want their wood floor, especially laminated floor, get so, you know, it will be harmful. Like they don't want to bleach their wood floor because it's harmful to the woods. So therefore they use some kind of wood chemical like this or other brand. But yeah, it would clean your wood floor or laminated floor, but it's not sanitized. Now your baby is crawling in your wood floor and everybody's walking in and out of your floor, and it's not sanitized. More likely your baby is going to be very
Sick.
more often, get, you know,
Disease.
fever, and that's why babies may be always sick, because, you know, babies crawling on your floor, even though you said you clean your floor, but not really sanitized. So that's one thing. Now, what I do, of course, window cleaner. Window cleaner is good also for when you don't have a stainless steel. Now there is two types of stainless steel polish. One is water-based, second is oil-based. Now the oil-based, if you always use the oil-based of stainless steel and then it gets water every day on it, it's just gonna build up rust. And I wanna cut my and for you guys to ask me why and why I know, because I have not tell you about my background, but I'm just gonna cut this off. I have hundreds and hundreds of hours credential about chemicals and knowing what is the right chemicals to clean for everything and for every, let's say, from wood to stainless steel to the glass and the whole 9 yards. And I have certificate after certificates and certificates. I have more, you know, I mean, I have a lot, because when I was working at the refinery, you know, Marathon Refinery, I was working in the industry at the refinery. We have to have a lot of training that required by OSHA. And what is OSHA? OSHA is Occupational Safety Health Administration. They're the one that would have guidelines or rules about safety and health and anything that's hazard and about safety management and everything. They're gonna want you, like every businesses, big businesses, especially industrial, you know, they have to go through a lot of training about health, safety, and anything about chemical safety, and even from trip and falling, you know, like if you're climbing on the ladder, ask me about it and I know all of that. And all the way to how to use the, you know, when there's fires, what would you use to kill the fire?
A fire extinguisher.
There you go, very good. See, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to use your common sense. So I know everyone should know that, but not everyone, especially where I come from. But anyway, now, okay, this one says shower, tub, and tile cleaner. And it says that it's supposed to be very good. I'm not advertising it, but again, it is not disinfectant. So your shower might look very immaculate clean, but it is not disinfectant. Nothing here that would kill germs. So then your shower or bathroom, it's not going to be sanitized. So what I do, when I have a chemical that is not disinfectant, and I know that OSHA does not require or does not want you to mix chemical, like I would put bleach on it, you know, mix it together. But that's not advisable from OSHA. We should not mix chemical, because you know why? What happened when you're mixing chemical? It's gonna explode, right? Because then you don't know if it's the right chemical, and you know. So now you don't have to have all these amounting chemicals cleaning your house. You can use one chemical only to clean everything from the floor all the way to your furniture. This can take care of all of that. Anything that, but you know, disinfectant, or even just a pine sol that disinfectant, you can just use it all for the entire cleaning of your house, except for, of course, for glass and for stainless steel. But anything that disinfectant can clean, from the toilet, in your bathroom, you know, your bathtub, and you don't even have to put bleach because it's already disinfectant. Now, if you are mopping your floor and you're afraid that the bleach is very harmful for your laminated floor, because if you, and I do believe, I don't use, if I have a laminated floor, and if I use bleach on the laminated floor when I mop my floor with the bleach, the laminated floor tend to look dull, like it will not be shine anymore, because the bleach is gonna tear away the shine of the your laminated floor or your wood floor. That's why a lot of people do not want to mop their floor with the bleach or any chemicals, except for this one. They would specifically use only a chemical that's for wood floor, which again, back to what I'm saying, it is not disinfectant, so it is not really sanitized. So that is why knowing of how to clean in a sanitary way is very, very important. Now, back to this washcloth. If you clean your kitchen with this washcloth, like in your oven, in your countertop, in your table and everything, and using it in everywhere, like in your living room, I would not advise that, because you're just gonna be transmitting and spreading all of that bacteria or germs if you're not constantly washing this with disinfectant or with bleach, killing the germs. So what I would suggest in a sanitary way is you should have one washcloth in every area. Like for example, in the dining room, you only have washcloth for just the dining room, and you have a washcloth just for the kitchen, and a washcloth just for the bathroom, for the living room, because in that way you're not gonna be spreading all the germs all over the place. So this is ridiculous, and I should not have this amounting all kinds of chemicals, because this is the degreaser. Degreaser is good for your kitchen, because like especially in your oven or your countertop, because when you're frying, you know, all that grease is flying, you know. This is good for that, for all degreaser thing, for grease, you know, and for your exhaust fan, this is good for it. But then again, it is not disinfectant. You want to kill the germs every time you clean. So that is very, very important. And you can take care of that in just one chemicals. That's all disinfectant, and you can slash everything out. You don't have to have like thousands of kinds of chemicals. So, and for that, again, I'm not trying to have a big head. You might think, who are you to teach us how to clean in a sanitary way? It's because I have, again, hundreds of hours training about health safety, and this is from Grease Hill. I did all the training courses online, and like for example, for this safety series hazard communication, this is at least for an hour. And this other one, it says risk management, associate safety, emergency awareness, and that covers of everything from trip and falling through the chemicals to blood and pathogen, you know, teaching you. This is for 2 hours of training courses online, teaching you about if you were to clean a blood. And that is very, very important to know. You always had to wear a safety PPE, because when you're touching that blood, you don't know about blood and pathogen, how very risky it is. Because if that person have virus or anything or any disease, it can transmit it just like that to you. So it is very important to know how you clean in a sanitary way. Thank you for watching, and this is just one series, and I will tell you all about more of it. And I'm sorry it is a little long, and I appreciate you watching, but this is very, very important to know about cleaning in our household. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day.